Are you an entrepreneur, speaker, and a coach? And you know you need to write your book, but you find yourself procrastinating. And every time you sit down to do it, just the thought of it makes you change your mind. And you know you need to write this book to grow your business and become the expert and authority in your field, but just can't get it done. What if I told you that you can write the book in under 30 days without writing another single word? Hi, I'm Dr. Oliver T. Reid, the writing coach, and I help entrepreneurs, speakers, and coaches write their books fast using my 4-step milk writing system. And what I've done, my friend, is I've created a free training that shows you how to create your book in under 30 days without writing another single word. And all you have to do to get free access is to click the link below. You don't have to overthink it. Wait till tomorrow, contemplate. Click the link below and I'll send the information right to you. I have a book in me. This is my friend, my brother.
Thank you, Kelly and Oliver.
I'm a multi-award winning best-selling author.
If you want to start a new business, I suggest you write the book on it.
God woke me up at 2:30 in the morning and I wrote a book.
Some of you got books already. Some of you got novels already.
The lead generator is the book.
You write a book, you leave a legacy to your children.
And I hope you guys listen to these guys so they know what they're talking about.
What's up, everybody? It's the publisher, Mr. Kelly Cole.
I'm Dr. Oliver T. Reid, the writing coach.
Welcome to Books-N-Brothas podcast live. And today we got a special guest. We got my main man. Tell them who you are, bro.
Lopez, body transformation coach for entrepreneurs that want to get in shape in 90 days or less.
Good stuff. So Jay, I met Jay. We're both a part of CAU. I met Jay, a part of the program. He hit me up. We actually did one ebook for him. We're working on the second one now. It's going to be fire. I saw a glimpse of it. He didn't even see a glimpse of it yet. It's going to be done on Tuesday. But Jay, real quick, bro, let's talk about your journey. You talked about, before the camera started rolling, that you went to the military. So tell us about your journey from high school, going into the military, up until where you are now.
All right, so after high school, I wasn't ready. College was a no-go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I'm going to college for. So every day that I would walk to the bus stop, the MARTA bus, over there by Greenbrier, they got the Marines, Navy, I think Coast Guard, all the offices sit next to each other.
Yeah. So
every day, I walk by, so when hey, we got your ASVAB scores, I'm like, bro, I'm not going to the military, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
So I think my brother, started, I guess he befriended a couple of them, and I started hanging out with him, and I met the recruiters.
Yeah.
So one of the recruiters, I was just telling him I was kind of nervous about the graduation test.
Mm-hmm.
So he actually helped me study and helped me pass. And I was like, man, I thought that was cool, you know what I mean? So I was like, all right, if this is the type of person that, the Navy, carries, these are the type of people I'm going to meet, then
yeah,
maybe it's a good choice. So I ended up joining. Served 4 years. It's not what you see on TV. You see the accelerate your life and
right,
fast paced, the radar, and it's none of that. It's straight in the belly of the ship. I was working on engines and stuff like that. But it's the best decision I ever made.
Good.
So I transitioned from the Navy and ended up going to school for I went to a 9-month tech school.
Yeah.
I went to music engineering school. Trying everything.
Trying to find what you
to find something. And then I got a job at Costco with stocking shelves, and then I was gonna have a son. So I'm like,
yeah, all
right, I gotta get this money up.
Yeah. That's when they get real.
Stocking shelves ain't gonna work, right? So I was like, all right, I got one more chance to go back to school, with the military paying for it. I got enough left in the bank,
right,
to make a good decision. So I thought about it. At the time I was into cooking, I was into nutrition. So I was like, all right, this will be a good step. I can start learning about nutrition and figure things out from there. So when I toured the school had gyms. It was in Dunwoody.
Okay.
So I toured the school, and first week I just realized I was obsessed with fitness and nutrition. It was the first time I started learning something that kept me up at night studying. Graduated school. Quit my job at Costco, quit my job to open up my time at this gym. So I was paying rent, the guy kind of talked me into it, hey, I'm gonna give you the key to the gym and I'm gonna show you how to get clients and all this stuff. Yeah. he sold me a dream. I'm in there like, oh, I get the key to the gym, all this equipment in here. Like, I know everybody going to come work out. I paid him like my savings, which was like 3 months. So I paid him for like 3 months in advance, right?
Wow.
Next day, he was nowhere to be found.
Mm.
So I'm like, hey, I'm at the gym, bro. Where you at? He's like, oh, I'm at work. I'm like, you're at work? What? You're at work. So, he was working at a job. He was just, barely getting by at this place, right? I didn't know all that.
Yeah.
So I stuck it out for like 8 months. I remember my car got repoed right there in the middle of traffic. Like, funds was just like pad zero. You're talking about just like sweating every time you use your debit card. Like, that was me.
Oh yeah, swipe and credit. We already did that.
Struggling, right?
We all did the swipe and
So I
credit.
hit a point where I realized, I was like, man, I'm not even really providing for, my son like I feel like I should.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even about me. I was cool with struggling and
Yeah.
starving, but when it hit me one day, I wasn't really taking care of him. I felt bad, and I was like, no, I can't do this. So I left that gym. This was in Stone Mountain. I left the gym, left the debt, and I picked up a carpet cleaning job. I had never cleaned carpets, had never cleaned floors. Somebody hooked me up with it. They trained me for like 3 days, and they only hired me because I had a truck. They was like, okay, cool. He's younger than these guys. He's got a truck.
Yeah.
That's enough. We'll work with that. Trained me for 3 days, threw me in the flames, just started sending me to people's houses, right? And I picked up a skill set. I learned how to do all that, and I became like the #1 technician in like, I think like 4 weeks, just like #1 because I was in shape. So, I was knocking out more jobs and stuff like that. So I did that for about 8 months. Last job I did was like Rick Ross's mansion.
Really?
Yeah, last job.
How was that?
It gave me a sign. I see a lot of situations as signs. So, Rick Ross is like one of my favorite rappers. I got all his albums and stuff. I didn't know they were sending me there, till I got there to the property. And I'm like, bro, I'm on Rick Ross. What? He got Maybachs parked out for like, most rappers rap about stuff. They not really living. Nah, he's really living that life. So I'm in there just cleaning floors, looking around like, bro, this is like motivation. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm over here cleaning carpets, bro. I need to be getting to it, like, So this is what happened. They sent a crew out there to help, and one of the guys just like broke something. Someone messed up the floors, so they didn't pay us. We didn't get paid. We didn't get paid. The next day, I walked out to my truck, and like my whole shaft just like dropped out. So I'm like, damn, I can't even afford to fix my truck. Right then and there, it hit me. I was like, you know what? This is a sign right here. That's how I always think. When something's going wrong, it's like, it's a message in there, right? So I called LA Fitness. Even though I'm a trainer, I'm a personal trainer, I had been off, off the grid for close to a year. I called LA Fitness. They hired me, front desk job. I didn't even tell them I was a personal trainer.
Yeah.
I did that for like 7 months. And I just hit a point where I was like, man, they're not even paying. Like, I was barely making any money. And at the time, I think a friend had let me take over payments of his car. So, I had a car. I was barely getting by, right?
Yeah.
One morning, I walked out to my car, and it was gone. They repoed it. So my friend at the time didn't tell me that he owed like 3-4 months. I'm like, bro, I cannot catch a break, bro. So I go to work, had the worst day at work. Get home, child support notice in the mail. So I'm like, bro, like, this is horrible. Like, I'm hating life right now, right?
Yeah.
So I'm laying in bed the next morning, and I'm just like doing some math in my head. I'm like, man, I work there 5 days a week, 10-hour days. They only paying me this. And I just thought about, my garage. And I was like, man, what if I just, start training people in my garage?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you've seen on Instagram, I posted like this little screenshot where I texted my boss. I was like, I'm not coming in.
Yeah, I saw that.
Because I thought about it, I was like, okay, I only have $168 right now. If I quit my job today, I'll have 30 days to grind it out and make some money and replace my income. Somebody else in that situation would have never thought of it like that. They'd be, if I quit my job, I don't pay my bills.
Yeah.
But, quitting a job with no income like that's either gonna make you fly or fall.
Yeah.
It's either gonna like awaken the hustler in you, or you just gonna cower down.
Yeah.
So that's how I thought about it, and I didn't know what the outcome was gonna be. I just said that, you know what, if I do this, at least I get to find out, you know, what I'm capable of.
Yeah.
Right? So I text him, I quit. My roommate, you know, whose house it was, I think about the third day of seeing me in the garage, he was just like, yo, you going to work? I'm like, nah, bro. I am working, right? So I just hopped on Instagram, downloaded the Nextdoor app, just, you know, inboxing, and in 30 days I was able to get enough clientele to like replace what I was making, which was not a lot.
Yeah.
But I did accomplish that.
For sure.
So I did that for like, I stayed in my garage, man, every day. Just even if I wasn't training clients, I was in my garage, posting online and doing what I thought was marketing, right?
Right.
Did that for close to a year. You know, Marquell reached out, hired me as a trainer. I didn't know who he was, you know what I mean? And yeah, the rest was, everything leveled up after that.
Wow, that's powerful. You have a plethora. You with me? You have a journey.
Yeah, that was short. I just kept it short.
Right.
You have a
I
journey.
kept it short.
And I love it because a lot of times people, you know, don't look at that and take action. You took action. So I want to talk about what made you say, hey, I want to write a book. What made you do that?
So we talking about
The ebooks, yeah.
ebooks. All right, so what made me want to write it was just knowledge of marketing, right? And seeing all of the other, you know, entrepreneurs in my circle, like, all right, everybody got a book. Like, to me, that's next level. That puts me in a different bracket than just being a trainer.
Yeah.
If people can see that, okay, he actually took his time to write something, put knowledge on paper. So that's what really made me want to do that.
How did it look, man? How did the ebook? How did you feel when you first saw your ebook after we?
I was blown away. Yeah, like first time, me just, you know, because when you first send it, I'm like, all right, it's probably gonna be basic. When I saw it, I was like, man, I don't even know how he came up with this. So high level, that's what I call it. Top tier design, bro.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
So real quick, piggyback question.
Yeah.
So you said Marquell hired you as a trainer. You didn't know who he was. Talk about how that relationship developed into what it is now, and where was your business when you met Marquell, and where was it after? Where is it now?
So that when I think about that, it makes me just think about where I try to communicate to people and let them know, like, you know, a lot of times people look at situations that's not going good, and they judge the situation, they try to calculate and analyze before they even take that opportunity.
Yeah.
And they just decide right there without even stepping in, oh, okay, I'm gonna lose if I do that, right?
Right.
Well, when Marquell hired me, you know, they call it chill, right? Just chill. Didn't tell me what he did. And this still boggles my mind to this day. Even knowing him, you know, then when he first hired me, I was like, man, he could have literally like reached out to any trainer.
Yeah.
You know, and me knowing where I was at that time, I still sometimes, you know, we'll talk about it, like, bro, what made you come to my address was not online, no website, no nothing. You talking about, and if he showed you the equipment I had in my garage, it was barely anything.
Right.
So, but when he hired me, you know, I did my job, and one day I just saw him he popped up in my people you may know. So, you know, tapped his profile, tapped his website, and I'm just like, yo, all these people giving this man these testimonials,
right.
And like I knew nothing about testimonials. I told him his website and everything was my first time even seeing anybody's website, anybody present themselves, their business like that.
Right.
So, you know, I'm just watching all these people interviews and stuff. I'm like, yo, who is, like, I was like, yo, who is this guy, right?
Right.
So he came in the next day to train. I'm like, bro, like, what do you do? You know, like, who are these people? So he's just like real calm about it, you know, like, let me know what he did. You know, he helps clients, you know, helps you attract clients and whatever. You know, his mission statement.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right. So he's like, need some help? I was like, yeah, you know, we offered help. Yeah, you know, I guess, you know.
Yeah.
So he told me to post a video online. He was like, just start giving away content online. So I'm like, bro, how does that help? Like, what do you want me to do? What? He was like, just post some content, give away some free. I was like, why would I give away free information, bro? Like that doesn't make any sense.
Right.
So I was like, all right, I'll do it. I didn't do it. And he came.
Hey, it's the publisher here, Mr. Kelly Cole. Listen, if you are a former professional athlete, if you are a former college athlete or sports coach, and you're looking to launch your speaking career, let me tell you, you need a book. If you're already out there speaking and you want to track more high-paid speaking engagements,
you need a book. It's not about creating more content to post on social media. It's not about recording a bunch of videos. It's not about doing more podcasts. The number one secret to attracting more high-paid speaking engagements or even launching your speaking career is a book. Hey, I'm the publisher, Mr. Kelly Cole, and I help former athletes and sports coaches create best-selling books in 30 days to launch their speaking career, even if they hate writing and don't know where to start. So for the first time ever, I've created a free case study video that will not only show you how to write a book from scratch in as little as 30 days and become a best-selling author, it will also show you how to attract more high-paid speaking engagements. Now, to check out this free case study video, click the link that says learn more or go to booksforathletes.com. Real quick before you go, do not go if you're not a former athlete or sports coach, because you won't find any value in what I'm about to share. And don't go if your book is already out and already on Amazon. You won't find any value in what I share over there. But if you are a former athlete or sports coach, know that you need a book, or already out there speaking and you want to launch your speaking career, go check out that link now. Writing a book is not as hard as you think. It doesn't even matter if you don't know where to start. My case study video will show you how to start and get it done and onto the bestsellers list. So go now.
I didn't do it. And he came to work out the next day, right? He's like, hey, I didn't see your video. So I was like, yeah, you know what? I thought about it, bro. I think I just need to like work on this next certification. I think once I get that, I'll be good.
Right.
And like, this was, so you know who Cantus is? You know Cantus?
Yeah, I know Cantus.
All right, so it's me, him, and Cantus, right? Nobody like, so this was like a turning point. We joke about this, man. So he was just like, you scared, bro. So he didn't say it loud enough for me to hear it, but he said it. So I was like, what? He was like, that's fear, bro. I was like, what's fear? He was like, I told you to post, I was like, nah, it's like, So I was bullshit. I was making excuses. I was like, nah, I had this to do, you know what I mean? He's like, bro, that's fear. So like, it was like kind of like head to head going, bro. I was like, yo, you call it scared, bro? Like, what? Right. So he pressed me about it, man, and I was like pissed off enough that, after that session, I recorded a piece of content and I posted it, right? And I was just like hoping he was going, I was like, I might just tag him in this so he can see it, right? So the next day, I showed him. Looking back, it's probably still online, but it was probably like the most bullshit piece of content. Like, nervous, probably wasn't holding my camera, angle off, all that, right? Lighting horrible. So he was like, all right, do it again. So I did it again and again. I think in 3 weeks, I had about 17 clients reach out to me.
Wow.
People just started reaching out.
This is just from you posting content,
Just
free
from me
video.
posting content.
Okay,
People
y'all get it,
started,
right? All right.
Because I did it on Facebook. I posted it on Facebook. And then, I thought about it. I was like, well, if I'm posting on Facebook, I might as well post the same video on Instagram next door.
Yeah.
So, now I'm covering like three platforms. People started inboxing me through Nextdoor, DMing me through Instagram, inboxing me through. This is what the crazy part though. When they would inbox me, the first thing they say was, hey, I've been following you for a minute. So, and this is what I try to tell other, trainers that that are in that space that I was in. Like, people are following you and they watching, but it's just like they're dead. You got to wake them up by giving them that content.
Yeah.
That's what I learned. But 17 clients, like it got to the point where he couldn't even park, because he used to just pull up and park in my driveway. I didn't have any other clients, bro. It was probably like him and Cantus.
Wow.
He got to the point where he had to start parking like down the street.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? He be showing up. And I'm like, oh, hey, bro, like, packed garage.
It's up.
Garage. But it was crazy though, because it's just like, I know trainers that worked at commercial gyms that didn't have near the amount of clientele. I had to get a booking system. Like, just imagine being in a room this size. I got to get a booking system. You know what I mean? I had so many clients, so many people pulling up the train, right? So after that, this is when I transitioned to the basement. I wanted to keep like the private water. So.
Wow. Well, I'm a writing coach, and I know that writing is therapeutic.
Yeah.
You're a fitness trainer. Talk about how that's therapeutic and how you help your clients.
It's therapeutic because, I mean, you ever heard somebody say like personal trainers are like therapists?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like before becoming a trainer, I thought that the only reason people would want to get in shape is just someone that, you know, ate too much for too long
Yeah.
and hit a point where they are, I gotta lose it. Like, no, man. Most of the time, it's the mental stuff. It's the depression, it's the stress, it's the divorce,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, people hit a point where they're just like tired of being beat down by their emotions, by
Yeah.
life, and you know, it's not really about them wanting to lose the weight. It's like, if I can lose this weight, this will bring closure to the situation that made me. So that's pretty much what it's like.
So we had a little debate before the camera started.
Oh my goodness.
Spark it up.
I think women prefer the dad bod versus the muscular bod, and there's a few ladies in the room. I think they agree. What you say, ladies?
Why would you put me on the spot?
She already said she prefers the muscular
Because
bod.
he heard me say that. Don't put me on the spot.
Now, Monet said she has a dude who has a dad bod, but she prefers a muscular bod. So I think we're winning. The dad bod.
Dad bod.
I think, you know, so I think a lot of women do prefer the dad bods, but the reason that they prefer the dad bod might not sit well with someone that has a dad bod.
All right, break it down.
All right, so it's not really about the dad bod, it's like what it takes to maintain it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't take anything to maintain a dad bod. Now, I'm not saying that you guys
Hey,
are
man,
not.
I'm confident
Okay,
in my dad.
so
I just found out yesterday I had a dad bod. I ain't saying.
in most cases, not your case, right? But in most cases, someone's physical representation, it pretty much lets you know what their lifestyle is like. Like if someone's lazy,
Yeah.
you can visually see it, right?
Right.
So there are a lot of women who probably aren't living a lifestyle where they need to get up every day and have ambition and reach goals, right? So you can't expect someone like that to want someone that is doing something totally different.
Got it. So it makes them more comfortable having a guy with a dad bod because it's not going to push them to become a better version of
a lot
themselves.
of women just want to be comfortable, even if it means like
Yeah.
not chasing a goal.
That's
That's not me. Like I can't. No, I'm good.
I feel you.
It's gotta
So
be hard charging.
this is my last question, then I'm gonna pass it to my bro.
Oh, you want to talk about it? No, you're like I'm good.
No.
You like right?
So my cameraman says
Okay.
that I have, what did he say? I don't have no heart
Okay.
because I don't want to go to the gym. Do you agree with that?
I'll say this.
Say it.
I'll say this. First let me ask you, because I've seen some of your older, like, you know, kingpin, ex-drug dealer photos,
Yeah,
right?
you feel,
So
you
we're
know
like,
what I'm saying?
were you into sports back then?
Yeah, I was a football player.
All right. So do you feel like playing football, that level of aggression that you had to have, do you feel like that helped you build character and things like that?
Of course. Yeah. And me and him always talk about it too. I never was in the gym though.
Mm-hmm.
I had I got a natural build, natural strength, natural gifts and abilities. Like my coaches would be like, yo, I don't see how you do this and you don't work out. Like I could
So basically what you're telling me, you didn't have to earn any of that.
No.
So
It
you
was
didn't
all
do the
natural.
character building or any of that
Not
stuff.
far as like working out and all that
Okay.
stuff. I just
Okay,
had
cool.
natural strength, natural ability, a natural build,
Okay.
and could play football. So it was
So
one of those things.
I'll say this. I think that I got much respect for anyone, and I'm not saying I don't have respect for you.
No, good, bro.
Okay. I got much respect for anybody that like takes care of the physical body, because you don't have to do it. You're not nobody's obligated to take care of your body, right? So if you like running a business, managing life, taking care of your kids, and you staying in shape, like I got respect for anybody to do that, because you dedicating, you know, your life, think about it, to maintaining yourself. You don't have to do it,
Yeah.
right? But to me, character gets built in the gym. Discipline. If it wasn't for like fitness, like I don't think I'd be like who I am. Getting in shape has helped me manage like my stress. It's helped me manage anxiety. I mean, all of that. Even the way that I respond, like the person I was before I got in shape is not who I am now. I can't remember the last time I like had to really disrespect or respect. Like that's not even something that would be out of my character now, right?
Yeah.
But getting in shape, having to like push through those workouts and channel my aggression and things like that, it's just showed me that, you know, you can control your emotions, you can become successful.
So,
Yeah.
I'll speak a little bit on me. I was doing really well.
Yeah.
I had hired a personal
Yeah.
trainer. I didn't know I had a dad bod until now, but I was working on it, and I was like getting it. I was that kind of dude that needs somebody to be held accountable. How do you keep your clients motivated? Because I fell off the wagon when I started to get busy. Great trainer, great guy, but I just kind of like pushed that to the back. You work with high level clients. How do you keep them motivated?
And 95% of the time, I don't have to. Like, because I work with entrepreneurs. I work with successful entrepreneurs, right? So if someone is a real successful entrepreneur, in order to become a successful entrepreneur, they had to be disciplined. They had to have consistency, right? So I just help them take those same building blocks and channel it into like their body goals, right?
yeah.
So I don't take on when people come to me like, oh, like if you don't want it, I can't. You gotta want it for yourself.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna help you stay consistent and make sure that you know why you're doing that. Right. So when you say, how do you keep them motivated? I don't keep like they stay motivated. I just help them channel it. I help them, while they're running their business and things like that. Okay, cool. I know it's a long week. Let me drop in this group channel. Let me shoot them a text. Let me make sure they check in this Friday. I'm helping them keep their body a priority while they got other things going on.
Yeah, man. So for me, the problem I was having when I hired my trainer, he wanted to keep me in the gym for like 3 hours.
I was in the gym 3 hours this morning.
But that's you.
Yeah.
That's your business. I have another business.
Okay.
You don't keep your entrepreneurs in the gym, or their workouts are not 3 hours. How long are your workouts, bro?
Like 45 minutes.
That's what I'm saying, right? This trucker want me in there for 3 hours. I was like, look, no phone, no nothing. He's like, leave your phone in the car. Don't do this. This joker had me on pre-workout, so my brain scattered. I'm like,
That's fun.
that's not fun.
That sounds.
You lose
like a
all
good
your
time.
clients 3 hours, but that's your business, though.
Yeah.
You
I wouldn't
know
do
what
that. I wouldn't do that to a client. But
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have heart. Thank you very much. I'm not afraid of anything. I love my dad bod.
Yeah.
No, but I'm gonna get back right. You have motivated me. I want to say that.
Definitely.
You have motivated me to get back right. What's the most important thing? My final question, my bro, gonna close this out. What is the number one thing? Is it diet or exercise, or what's the number one thing to get me back on track or get back started?
Mindset.
Okay.
It's the mental. It's the mental. It all comes down to that. Like
Yeah.
it's my mind drives me to get up, go to the gym. My mind drives me to push through. You're doing workouts, and whether it be dumbbell curls, chest press, the physical body may be in pain, but if you got it up here, you're gonna push through.
Yeah.
I may not feel like eating chicken salad or switching my diet to pescatarian and eating asparagus 4 times a day.
Yeah.
Like my taste buds are like, no, I'm not feeling this, right? But in my mind, I'm like, okay, I got a goal to reach, so let's get it. So it's the mindset.
Great. You got one ebook, and you're working on the second ebook. What's the number one takeaway that you have from your ebooks?
Positioning, like it speaks for itself. You draw people in, and just by them reading about you, it's like you getting people to really like slow down and get to know who you are and what you offer, and then it's undeniable at that point. Versus don't get me wrong, pictures work, videos, that stuff's cool, but when someone can read and see what you're talking about,
Yeah.
it's different.
Good stuff,
Oh,
man.
Yeah.
So if there's a successful entrepreneur watching and they want to book you, they want to become a client, they want more information about your ebooks, tell them where they can get more information about you.
Trainwithjlopez.com.
Good stuff, man. Any final words before we get out of here?
Y'all gotta hit this gym, bro. We gotta get a workout in.
See how you gonna put us on the
On the
spot?
spot.
We gotta hit this gym. All right, man. Appreciate you for being here, bro.
Same
Thank
here.
what you got, man.
Man, love it. Excited, man. You motivated me to get back in.
We're gonna get it right,
Alright.
man. I'm gonna post the before and after, even though my inbox ain't gonna be blowing up when I suddenly put my dad bod. It's cool, but I'm still gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? They love the dad bod right now, but I'm gonna get what I'm saying.
Again, I didn't know I had a dad bod.
Till last night.
Till like,
But thank you so much, bro. Appreciate you being here.
This morning is a blessing. What a wonderful time it is to be alive.
I am happy, healthy, wealthy,
whole. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, whole. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, whole. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, whole. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and whole. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and whole. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, 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 whole.